Hey, this one hasn't even prepped you people. Hold my drink. I'm about to spill some hot tea. This man stated, just when we thought Kirk Frost couldn't possibly top himself in the hall of relationship disasters. People are talking, rumors are flying, and guess what? It was recently revealed that Kirk Frost's purported secret lover was expecting a child. As you are already aware, Rasheeda is not amenable to it. Will this be the final straw that makes her decide to leave this man behind and go on? Not only are there rumors, but there are also claimed texts, insider reports, and some questionable behaviors going on behind the scenes. You all recall Kirk's previous encounter with Chile, so fasten your seatbelts because this is going to happen again. If there's one thing Kirk Frost excels at, it's maintaining the drama like a never-ending soap opera. He may have just surpassed himself this time. So let's get started on this disaster. How long this has been going on, who this side girl is, and what Rasheeda intends to do next are just a few of the tangled aspects we will address. This tea is extremely hot, so pay close attention. Recall that Kirk and Rasheeda's relationship has seen enough scandals involving infidelity, hidden children, and side chick drama to warrant a whole spin-off reality show. Nevertheless, this might be the controversy that ultimately causes Rasheeda to go out of business. According to rumors, Kirk's secret girlfriend, yes, another one, has revealed that she is expecting his child. Out here, this woman is revealing dates, places, alleged receipts, and even some alleged proof that Kirk has once again been working behind Rasheeda's back. Let's talk about why this is so bizarre before we even learn who this woman is. As anyone who has been following along knows, Kirk and Rasheeda have been trying to rebuild their reputation. They have been sharing those "we're stronger than ever" Instagram messages and attending couples retreats since his most recent baby mother controversy. Let's talk about this supposed hidden girlfriend now that everything is falling apart, even though Rasheeda has even defended him in interviews. Because she's not yet legally recognized and because it has been observed that this woman has been with Kirk for a year or more, and she has occasionally been spotted in the background of Rasheeda's own videos as well as at events with Kirk. Despite her efforts to remain silent, she continues to release bombshells on social media, but you can be sure that the internet detectives are looking into everything. Worse, Sis reportedly acquired some of the same high-end purses and gifts that Kirk was buying for Rasheeda. Do we mean it? Take a moment to consider why Kirk always resorts to the same tactics when he is caught. Although we acknowledge that you have a type, did you truly believe that no one would notice? According to the rumors, this isn't. This woman was feeling a little too much about herself and started to think she might become the next Rasheeda-like baby, according to even a few untrustworthy fling sources. For what reason did she hope Kirk would desert his wife for her? Since Kirk has done everything in his power to maintain his relationship with Rasheeda, even when he was out here having a wild time in the streets, let's face it, he isn't going anywhere. She decided to take action after realizing that Kirk wasn't moving fast enough. She apparently confronted Kirk and informed him of what she was thinking in one of the leaked direct messages. Now for the actual tea, the purported pregnancy announcement. Evidently, this woman has been quiet for months, presumably in the hopes that Kirk would take care of things in the background. Kirk, the person, was surprised that she wasn't going to be just another secret since she was tired of hiding. He said, "Sir, what did you think was going to happen? You can't be out here doing dirt and expecting women to stay silent forever." She then posted a mysterious message about becoming a mother, with or without the internet, without help, went bananas because guess who showed up in the comments? They were Kirk's own pals. At that point, people started to put the pieces together. Initially, Kirk attempted to maintain composure by utilizing the typical damage control strategies, disregarding the allegations, and sharing sporadic motivational sayings on his Instagram account as though he were not in a problem. But Rasheeda found out about everything, as you well know. You have another thing coming if you thought she would disregard it. We should discuss Rasheeda since, as everyone is aware, she has stood behind Kirk during some of the most ludicrous controversies in the history of hip-hop and romance. However, according to people close to the pair, she seems to be tired of it this time. Rasheeda, like the rest of us, discovered the pregnancy rumors on social media. Imagine waking up and browsing your feed when your husband's secret girlfriend suddenly makes her pregnancy public. What a shame. Not only that, but Rasheeda was reportedly skeptical of Kirk's actions for months. Recall the one time she went to. It was thought for a while that Mia was just on vacation, but now that she is supposedly handling Kirk's issue behind the scenes, this might be the final straw. When Rasheeda found out, she reportedly lost it and immediately faced Kirk, without any cameras or filters, asking, "What the hell is this?" Let's just say that things did not go as planned. Now, let's face it, this question has been around for years because, as we all know, Kirk has publicly humiliated Rasheeda multiple times. This time, though, it feels different for one reason. Fans are begging Kirk to leave the country more than ever before. And you should never look back because now that Rasheeda's brand is on the line, her reputation, company, and legacy are more important than her marriage. After yet another controversy, is she truly going to support Kirk, or will she finally say enough is enough? And you are all aware that when your fans turn against you, it is horrible. If the Kirk Frost drama seemed awful to you previously, you haven't seen anything yet. So, where did we end up? According to insiders, Rasheeda is taking significant actions behind the scenes. Since this situation is far from being resolved, let's dig even farther. Rasheeda found out about Kirk's purported secret girlfriend and her purported pregnancy via social media, you see. Say, for instance, that you are having your morning tea and going about your day when your entire marriage suddenly becomes the talk of the internet because your husband is so crazy that he is unable to control his mess. Rasheeda was having none of it, as we all knew, but now that she's not just upset, she's acting out. This is when things go insane. Rasheeda has been having private meetings with divorce lawyers. Listen, before you all roll your eyes and say, "Oh please, she isn't leaving Kirk," because this time, a whole baby is at stake. Kirk may have easily re-entered in the past with some weak apologies and a few crocodile tears, but a complete baby can't be fixed with an Instagram post and a pathetic "I'm sorry." Moreover, Rasheeda is a businesswoman first and foremost, so continuing to be with Kirk at this stage might potentially harm her reputation. Keep in mind that this woman has multiple enterprises and is out there building them. Her whole boss lady persona is built on self-reliance and strength. So what would it look like if she keeps standing by a man who constantly makes fun of her in public? Kirk is obviously concerned because if Rasheeda does actually file for divorce, he will be done. First, let's talk about Kirk's potential losses if Rasheeda actually departs. Although Rasheeda is the real breadwinner in this partnership, many people ignore the money. While Kirk is out having fun with other women, Rasheeda has been the one making sensible financial choices. She has her music library, skincare goods, and boutiques, and her sister is secure. But let's not forget that Rasheeda introduced Kirk to her, and Kirk has been riding her wave for years. On the love and hip-hop map, what precisely is Kirk contributing if she departs? Even worse, he might be left with nothing if she divorces him. If you're Kirk, you understand how terrible that must be since what does he actually have without Rasheeda? Additionally, that's most likely. Sources claim that Kirk has been urging Rasheeda to see a marriage counselor, asking, "Sir, do you really think a few therapy sessions are going to fix this mess?" However, the situation becomes even more bizarre because, while Kirk is out there trying to save his marriage, his alleged side chick, Oshai, is loving the attention. By making questionable comments, writing cryptic messages, and generally behaving like the protagonist of a soap opera, Sis has been acting like the principal character. In a single post, she said, "Unpardon me. First of all, the audacity. Second of all, this woman is out here acting like Rasheeda is supposed to just roll out the red carpet and welcome her into the family, and her fans are the strangest thing." By claiming that Rasheeda should have ended their relationship long ago and that Kirk was never satisfied, people are genuinely defending this girl. For instance, when do side babes receive attention and fan clubs? According to a person close to Rasheeda, her sister is enraged behind closed doors, despite her seeming elegance in public. Following her tirade about Kirk's games, Rasheeda's closest friends are advising her it's time to go. Rasheeda has been crying as often as she can, according to one insider, and even the people who used to ride for Kirk are saying, "Girl, enough is enough." This is where things start to change. According to a friend, she feels as though she spent years of her life with this man, and it's difficult to blame her. Imagine a lifetime of being with someone who has stood by you through scandal after controversy, only to have them turn around and do wrongdoing once more. You have to make a decision for yourself and your loved ones at some point. Kirk refuses to accept responsibility for his disaster and instead keeps acting silly while all of this is happening. He claims that there is no truth to the rumors, but how does he do it? The strange part is that he isn't specifically rejecting it, even if a pregnancy announcement makes logical. If he were a fake, he would be out here tearing it down immediately rather than circling in circles, dodging inquiries, and hoping that people would forget about him, sir. That's not how the internet works, and let's not forget that Kirk has pulled this scam before. Do you all recall the Jasmine controversy? When Kirk was still a child, he had a complete baby with her. What was his occupation at the time, and was he married to Rasheeda? He denied everything until the receipts started to pile up, and when he had to confront the reality, he tried to make it look like a single error. For instance, Rasheeda might be done tidying up his mess if the person says, "Sir, how many mistakes do you intend to make at this point?" His entire marriage is one big mistake. She has reportedly already started taking precautions. Rasheeda is supposedly moving her assets around in secret, according to one insider. Because Kirk needs to figure out his life on his own if he really got another lady pregnant, it's good for her that she isn't trying to lose anything if she goes. Not to mention that this isn't just. He and Rasheeda have a family, a legacy, and children, and Kirk is putting all at risk for nothing. You have to take responsibility for your actions and quit pointing the finger at other people. Even though Kirk may have to deal with the repercussions at this point, the story doesn't end there because of what occurs afterward. Now, let's get started. You're going to be astonished, darling, but where did we leave off? It couldn't be messier. Rasheeda has been moving her money around. Kirk is attempting to maintain his dignity, and his purported side chick is out here behaving as though she won lotto. Nevertheless, the issue with cheating scandals such as these is that they never stay quiet for very long, especially due to what the accused, producers of reality TV shows, bloggers, and podcasters have apparently been interested in hearing this woman's perspective. Rasheeda may suffer greatly if she is indeed carrying Kirk's child, as everything that has been said thus far has been rumors and whispers. She is about to speak, baby mother, and speculations on social media, but once this woman speaks, it will be authentic. Additionally, keep in mind that we have seen this happen before. Kirk first tried to downplay, avoid, and reject the fact that Jasmine, Kirk's ex-baby mother, had disclosed receipts, but he was compelled to come clean after the DNA test results were in. Could you explain why he would go and put himself in that predicament? The same situation again, including Sir, did you learn nothing? Let's also talk about Rasheeda, who must be worn out by now from her efforts to support the family, build businesses, and preserve her legacy, while Kirk is out there on the streets like a 20-year-old rapper. In addition to the fact that it's really rude of him to still be out there playing games after everything Rasheeda has done for him. There is still more to come, so let's discuss what will happen next. Although Rasheeda is currently silent, don't interpret it as a sign of weakness, since Sis is using her influence behind the scenes. According to people close to her, she has been acting clandestinely. The fact that she is meeting with her legal team indicates that she is thinking about her choices for a divorce or separation, or maybe she is just making sure that Kirk will have nothing if he tries to steal her money. We must acknowledge that Kirk is far more dependent on Rasheeda than she is, and her departure will cause his entire life to collapse. No more luxury, hip-hop checks, or love. Without Rasheeda, Kirk is really just another lost man with too many baby moms and no money. But hold on, because this is where things get very crazy. Because even though Kirk is out here attempting to hide his secrets, someone just came forth with additional information about a close source who recently disclosed information claims that Kirk has been teasing this woman for a long time. Given that they seem to have been dating for years, this isn't a one-time mistake. Rather, it's a committed relationship that Rasheeda is unaware of. Even better, it has been said that Kirk has been providing this woman with further financial support, such as paying her rent and buying her gifts, even covering some of her business costs. So Kirk is accused of squandering their money to support his side chick, while Rasheeda has been out there working hard and guarding the bag. Makes sense. As I mentioned before, this is about disrespect, deceit, and betrayal on both sides. So when Rasheeda finds out, it will be finished. A whole new level, and this is where it becomes stranger because people are unearthing Kirk's prior flings, ex-side chicks, and business partners, all of whom are emerging from the woods to claim that Kirk has been living this double life for years. Even further, one lady claimed that Kirk has a type and that he favors younger, more affluent women. He relies on others and is prepared to keep secrets to keep power. To be honest, this is not shocking because Kirk would have treated Rasheeda appropriately if he had really wanted a strong, independent woman. Rather, he continues to plot with ladies who allow him to get away with everything. Now that everything is coming back to haunt him, what brilliant thing will Rasheeda do next? To put it simply, we know that Rasheeda doesn't toy with her money, family, or respect, So let's assume that things are going to get pretty interesting. Kirk Frost is going to do something else if he thinks he can get away with this forever. The story is far from over, but that's it, people. Kirk Frost might have been a lifelong fumbler. What Rasheeda will do next is the true question, though. Will she eventually get up and go, or will she use one last power move to deprive Kirk of everything? In addition, do you believe this said baby mama is being honest, or is this just another clout-chasing tactic? Believe me, this drama will only get worse, so please leave a comment below. Starting, and you already know how to stay up to date on the latest betrayals, celebrity scandals, and ugly reality TV dramas. Click like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. Because, darling, it is not advisable to do so while the tea is boiling. Don't miss the next opportunity.